Hey, it's Dr. Hannah with this week's Hot Topic. Now, did you know that tea is the second healthiest beverage after water? So I've already done a hot topic on some different kinds of coffee. So now I wanted to talk to you a little bit about tea. Now, however, like food, not all coffee is created equal. So most traditional teas are sprayed with pesticides to protect their leaves from insects and infection. And these chemicals can actually end up in the soil and also wind up in the tea that you drink. Now, research has actually shown that about 75% of the trees in the U.S. would fail the European Union pesticide import standards. The test results usually reveal trace amounts of endosulfan, which is a pesticide that is linked to impaired fertility. So kind of keep that in mind if you drink a lot of tea and you're trying to get pregnant. So tea bags can also be problematic because they're often bleached in chlorine. Now that chlorine stays in the bag and becomes part of your tea, and when you brew it, it also ends up in your body. Now, if it doesn't make that worse, so paper tea bags also are treated with the Applechlorohydrin, which is a compound commonly used as an adhesive, plastic, plant, or pesticide. So you might be thinking, okay, well, you just said tea is a super healthy drink and you have all these potential carcinogens from the teas and the tea bags. So what should you actually do? Because again, if you're trying to think that you're doing something healthy and it's not, you could have some issues. So insert something that's called Pique Tea. Now, Pique Tea is the world's first cold brewed tea crystals, and they source from the highest quality ingredients from around the world, and they use this cold brew crystallization method to make their tea crystals. Now, when you have tea crystals, it eliminates all the heat in the process, and it extracts the amount of the antioxidants from the tea leaves. So you're not having all those extra pesticides and chemicals. So on top of that, Pique Tea is also the only tea company that has like a triple toxin screen for pesticides, toxic mold, and heavy metal. So it makes sure none of that is in your tea. No other company does this, so that's really big, especially if you're trying to make sure you're having a good quality tea. It is made from the highest quality tea leaves and natural ingredients. They're all organic. It's sugar-free, and it's free of those other additives that, again, you might have with those other tea bags or anything like that. And they also adhere to higher FDA standards, so the organic standards. So they make sure they're not just making the minimum, they're actually going on above and beyond. And because of the way that made this tea, it delivers, they say it delivers up to 12 times the antioxidants of regular tea, and it's more potent and powerful than any other tea in the market. And the last cool thing about Pique Tea is it's actually just in a little powder in a packet form. So you can either have it in cold brew or hot brew, and you just dump it in the water. There's no tea bags, there's no mess. It's easy to go on the go. So it just makes for a really good, healthy cup of tea. And then that way you don't have to worry about all those extra pesticides and gunk that may end up kind of adversely from your tea bag that you think you're drinking, nice, normal stuff, and you're getting this yucky cup of tea with all this other crap in it. So that's all I have for you guys this week. Again, I've already done one on mushroom coffee, so some other things about coffee, so I figured I would switch to tea and see if you try Pique Tea and let me know what you think. All right, that's all I have for you guys this week. I will see you next time.